Hi guys, and welcome to the first episode of my Football Manager 2019 Birmingham City beta save, and we are going to be doing one season as Birmingham City to try out the beta, learn a few tactics and stuff like that. But there's a first few things I need to talk about before we jump into our first game here against Norwich at home. So let's have a quick look at the transfers. Now at the moment I've only signed one person, and that's because I've told myself that I am only going to allow myself to sign one person unless of another factor, but I'll talk about that in a second. So I brought in Jonathan Lecco from West Bromwich Albion. He's a 3-star rated, as you can see, some decent stats, and he can play on both the right wing and the left wing, and these are the two places in which well, on the right we have a few players. We have Hotter, but Hotter I want to be playing a bit more in the central attacking mid role. Greg Stewart, who's on loan at the moment. We have Victor Solomon Ottomar, something like that, sorry, who also plays on the right. And there's one more person, Adams, but I won't be playing Adams in the striker, but I'll talk about that in a little bit later on. The other position was left, and really I had no one. The only person I had was Magoma, who will be our number one left winger. However, we needed somebody there as a backup, and Jonathan Lecco just seemed to be that perfect fit. He is suited to Championship football. I should say here. Oh no, he's suited to Championship 1 football. I didn't see that when I signed him. But either way, if we have a quick look here on the left, we've got Magoma, Hotter. Hotter is going to be playing in the central attacking mid. Obviously, Lecco, Mahomey, who is also a central attacking mid / right winger. And also Vassal striker. So really, there's only two people that can play on this left: Magoma and Lecco. Maybe Hotter, depending on certain circumstances. Obviously, the right Hotter, Solomon Ottomar, and Mahomey, and those are the three players that I have been playing. Oh, and Libala, who I've been playing quite a bit on that right. But either way, a good first signing, and I say first signing because I have told myself that I will be allowed to sign another player if I can get this one person off my books. And I'm not sure the actual rules, but I'm going to let myself have this. So if I was to get Lee Camp to be sold or leave the club, I am going to let myself sign one more player. The reason is for that is because we've loaned out so many players and I can't recall them back. I can't recall Calter, I can't recall Greg Stewart, which are the two players I was considering recalling because we have no one on the left wing except from Pedersen. And Grounds, honestly, I didn't look. I'm not too bothered about Grounds. But we will have to look at someone in that left wing, left back position. And if I let Lee Camp go, I've been trying to sell him, and honestly, no, I've come in for sell at any price, minimum, like literally, I'm trying to sell him for zero amount of money here, and no one is taking the offer. That's how crap he is in real life. But yeah, he has played for us one game in friendlies, and we did keep a clean. He did keep a clean sheet, some bloody hell. But what I think I'm going to do, so we can bring one player in, I'm actually going to release him now. Although this is oh, for God's sake, I just want to yeah, rather than drag it out any longer. I'm going nowhere. Well, it's not going to change. Okay, so he's not leaving. He's been adamant. He wants that 5k a week. As you can see here, I've already got a left back in transition here that I could bring in, and I'll talk about that in a second. Let me just get him on a free sell him on a free transfer. Still trying to sell Stockdale. No one's coming in for him either, but I don't want him to go on a free transfer. I'm just going to release him on a free. 525 half a million. His wages will be more than that. No, they won't. Okay, so I've just done some bad business, honestly. Yeah, I have. My God, I have. So what I'm now going to do is bring in this guy. I'm also going to ask for confirm, and then that will allow us to bring in a second person to the club. We have a quick look at the transfers now. History. Oh, it's still got to come through, but we'll see them very soon. Let's talk about the games that we have been playing, and as you can see, it's gone very well. We seem to be scoring goals, which is always good. We've let in a few, but honestly, nothing really worrying. 2 goals here, an own goal. I couldn't do anything about it, to be fair. This one, I think, was a pass from, if I remember correctly, I put on, what's his name? Wes Harding, and he passed back, and he seemed to have got it. But honestly, nothing really scary, if I'm going to be completely honest. Small, silly mistakes. One of these penalties, so that was an amazing goal, I won't lie. That was a penalty. I think that was a decent goal, or that was the mistake. I think that might have been the mistake. And another one was a good goal. I think it was this one. But either way, as you can see here, we seem to be scoring quite well. And originally, that was one of the things I've been quite worried about, is the scoring aspect. We did play against Burton Albion, as you can see, Len Camp went in this goal and we got 0-0 in the end. And it was a decent side, to be fair. So, let's talk about tactics. What the hell have I been using? So, the main one, I've been using the Gegenpressing style with a few little tweaks. If you guys do want me to go into this a little bit more detail, please leave a comment down below telling me this, and I will go into it. But honestly, it's just me messing around, slapping up together. If I don't like something later on and I say, oh bloody hell, that isn't working very well, we will change it. It's not a problem for me. I don't mind changing it. Obviously, whatever keeps us up is the main one. And then I've also been using this third tactic. I'm going to talk about the second in a minute. This is the tactic I've been using in Football Manager 2018. It works well, and we did play this in the last game, and we won 3-1. All the other games have been with this tactic, and it has been working. Obviously, this isn't the lineup, but it has been working. The second tactic is a tiki-taka, but honestly, none of these positions even suit our players one bit. So honestly, I need to just change that. But the one thing I must say I've been very impressed about with this Birmingham City team, the defence. I can't believe how good the defence is. And Cusack has stepped up. Obviously, he's let a few goals in through friendlies, but he has stepped up. He has made some decent saves. And there's been a few youngsters that have come in, and they've really shined, to be fair, as well. Lacking. He's really shined as well so far. I'm not sure if his value's gone up, but he's really shined by quite a bit. Samuel Otabar's done quite well, but he isn't one of them. Libala, honestly, he's been doing quite well on that right wing. And actually as a centre attacking mid as well, so not too bad. The other player who I'm like really impressed with, looking Libala, I guess so, it must be Solomon Otabar, and I think it's West Harding. Or is he in the second? Yeah, it's West Harding. He's done well. Obviously, he's made a mistake as a right back for me. Passed back and it just went in, but we're not going to look at that too much. Obviously, it's only a friendly, who really cares. But if we have a quick look at the finances here, it's just gone down. And that's just because I've let him go. It was $1 million, it's now gone down to 500k. That's not a problem. So I'll see you. Oh no, let's talk about schedule, what's going to be happening every single episode, and how am I going to want to do this. This is 8 minutes long already, just me explaining it. We haven't jumped into any of the games, but hopefully it should be quick, it should be nice and sorted. So the first game will be against Norwich. We're going to play 5 games in an episode, however there will only be 3 shown, and then I'll show the other 2 games after or during the matches. So obviously first game will be Norwich, first game of the season. We draw this 2-2, and I actually did watch it. Very important, very good game. We actually lost in real life to Middlesbrough, but we'll be playing them. And the next one will be Swansea, a team that's just recently got relegated, and hopefully we can come back and win it. I do believe, before I go to the game, I'm talking quite a lot, and really I should have talked about this a long time ago. If we have a quick look at, where is it? Season preview. We are predicted to finish 19th, and obviously I'm looking mid-table, maybe even top 6. We have a decent team here, to be fair. But either way, I'll see you guys in the first game against Norwich City. So guys, welcome to the first game of this career mode. With you guys actually watching. It's against Norwich. We are favourites. We are, well, that doesn't really matter. And it should show you the team selection here. So we have Bogle in striker. It would have been Djukovic, but he's injured. Adams on that right wing because he's very good at crossing, to be fair, and he did score a hat-trick in this position. We also have Hotta in that centre attacking mid-roll, and hopefully we can try and play it out to the wings. Magoma on that left with Gardner and Chieftainbow, or Kaltenbow, what I call him, in that centre, in the mid-roll, and Penderson, Morrison, Dean and Colin in the centre, in the defending roles, with Cusack in goal. As I can say, as you can pretty much see here, Truman, Roberts, Harding, Lakin, Leko, Solomon Ottobor, and Okoro, who is a youth prospect that I've seen, and I want to try and give him a little bit of a headsters. But either way, let's jump into the game, and hopefully we can get a win. I know we have to give them a little quick team talk. Now, there might be a few reasons why I'm a little bit slow, like clicking buttons and stuff like that. It's because I'm still getting used to the purple. I'm not used to seeing purple everywhere. But either way, it's a bit slow on my computer, but it should be fine. I don't want to say that. Come on, lads, show me what you can do. The computer's acting a bit slow now. I'm recording, but it should be fine. And yeah, let's kick off then. I see no reason to hesitate. Now, if this game is a bit slow, then I do not mind bringing the quality down of the game, but it should be fine. But either way, we are on the attack and a tackle. Now, when this is got off, we will only show goals. Cusack is taking a free kick. It's booted it all the way to the top, only to pass it to one of the defenders. Close passes it through. We tried to tackle it off and just couldn't get there. Looks like we've left that, but they've passed it straight to Kittenbell. Great interception. Adams on that wing. He crosses it over. Can't find anybody on his head. And it's back out to play. I might have to slow it down because my commentary isn't as fast. But either way, they are now on the counter-attack. Pukin. Been tackled. Morrison. Now Kittenbell. Adams crosses it all the way over to Bogle. Bogle crosses it to, passes it to Magoma. Can Magoma cross it in for somebody in the Jota? And there it is, first goal of this season, and it is Hotta, a record signing, showing that, you know what, this tactic can work. I don't even have to do my own tactic. Maybe the gang and pressing with a little bit of X-Demo Games twist and flavour might just be able to do. But either way, a great goal, popping it into that bottom left hand corner, making his first goal of the season and making us win by 1-0. It is a crossing. Hotta crosses it in, nobody there, but they header it back out, and it's gone back to our defenders. Hopefully they can redistribute the ball very well. Hotta down to Adams. Can Adams make something here? Passes back to Kittenbell. To Dean. Dean is on his own. He might need a bit of support here. Passes back to the goalkeeper, and he just gets there. Hopefully he can do a decent cross over here. I don't want him to intercept it. Dean very well to stop that ball getting to him. Now to Gary Gardner, to Magoma. Magoma to Hotta. Hotta passes to Adams. Adams! Oh, what a beautiful goal. And he is deadly on that right wing. I did not know he was that dangerous. But that does put us 2-0. Gary Gardner with a beautiful pass. Well, a decent pass there to Magoma, to Hotta. And a perfect position in there by Adams. And just cuts through that player just to pot it down to the bottom left-hand corner again. But either way, he looks more deadly on that right than it is in the striker. But either way, 2-0. Great goal. Okay, so it has ended at half-time at 2-0 with Hotta and Adams being our goal scorers at the moment. Can we try and get some more? I'm going to have to give them a quick team talk. I think don't get competent. It can turn around very easily. Obviously, one of the players do look stressed, and that is Harley Dean. But he should be experienced enough to fully understand. I'm thinking we could go like this, employees. I feel like a defensive approach might be good, but I think maybe a cautious might be better. So we'll go with cautious at the moment. I'm very happy with how we're playing. And no, we'll keep the pressure on, because when we do that counter-attack, that is going to be so vital. what we could do if... Oh no, it's only attack. Okay, that's... Actually, no, we'll bring that to a winger. And we'll go defender. And we'll also go winger here. And defender as well, so we can lock down those wings a bit more easily. But also I need to announce something. The transfer news with... what's his name? Galloway. I did sign him, however, the Birmingham City board blocked the transfer between me releasing... oh my god, I can't believe I'm saying this. They blocked the release of... what's his name? Lee Camp. I'm forgetting everybody's names today. But yeah, they blocked the release of Lee Camp, so I've now brought in 2 players, even though technically I've just gone over financial fair play rules if this was real life. But this wouldn't have happened if it was real life. But either way, I'll try and let Lee Camp go as soon as I possibly can, but it's just because we do not have any money in the transfer kitty at the moment. I didn't think it would take it out of that. I thought it would take it out of the balance rather than the transfer kitty, but I was wrong. I've never released a player before. I always try and sell them. But I guess that's... now I now know. Now I now know. But because of that, there will be no more signings. After Galloway, there is no more. I want to try and make this as hard and realistic for me as possible. And obviously, I'm kind of annoyed that technically we brought in 2 players, even though we ain't got rid of Lee Camp. But either way, let's just jump into it and continue. Paklas crosses it in. Penderson gets it to Magoma. Can Magoma control it? Oh my god, he passes it straight down to Pakui, and that is now 2-1 to us in Norwich. So what I am now going to do, I am actually going to switch from cautious to, I think we had it unbalanced, just so we can try and get that control again and not let them dominate the entire game. But yeah, oh my god, and there it is, we have won our first championship game, beating real life at the moment, 2-1 to us. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next game against Middlesbrough. Oh, we also need to do a team talk. Let's just give them a quick team talk actually before I go. Oh god, no, okay. For God's sake, come on computer, work. Passionately, well done lads, that was a good win for us. It was doing very well, but either way, I'll see you guys in the next game. So, the transfer window has just closed, shut. And I was able to let one person leave, and that was David Stockdale. Now, he has gone on loan to Millwall for a whole season. If you have a look at their contract that they have with him, they are paying 10k a week. So that means we are still paying pretty much £7,250 a week. But it isn't the full amount of money, so as you can see here, that's the exact amount of money. Now, I didn't go for the 18k because I worried that Millwall would say, oh, we can't afford that, and I didn't want to scare them off, so I went with 10k, thinking that that would still be a decent amount of money off our transfer wage, and it was. So either way, we've now let him go on loan, and maybe during January, if there's more attention for an actual transfer, that we might consider trying to recall him back from the Millwall loan. Loan cannot be terminated, so I can't recall him. It will be next season if I was to sell him, but either way, a little bit more money for the club. Now, we also did have a few transfer offers for Lee Camp, and I did accept them all for nothing. I even offered to pay a little bit of his wage. I'm letting him go for money as well, so you know, I didn't want him at the club to allow Brandon Galloway to make me still a bit not as worried, but either way, brought him in. And literally it kept on getting blocked. Now, it's because it's only a beta, and technically I should report this, I can't be bothered. But if we have a quick look here, Lee Camp's transfer has been cancelled, and I bet even if we click on the rules, it just takes me to this. We did have some MLS clubs want him, and we also had a League 2 team within Cheltenham want him for free and for me to pay a bit of his wages, but it got cancelled, and I think it's just because we signed him straight away. So maybe in the transfer window we can try and offload him at the club, and maybe we can try and actually buy, and that is my goal. I'm going to buy a few players during the transfer window because I do want to make this a bit entertaining, and that will make it a bit better. So either way, I'll see you guys in the next game. And welcome to the second game against Millwall away at the Riverside Stadium. As you can see, they are favourites. They are first in the league, but that is because they've played 2 games. They've won 1, they've drawn 1. the last game they played, they did win. So we need to be careful here. It's still too early to tell, but either way, this is my team lineup. Bogal as a striker, but this time as a target man. Lecaux on that left wing, Hotter and Adams, Gardner, Campbell, Galloway playing instead of Pedersen this time. He's played every other game except from this one now. Morrison, Dean, Colin and Cusack. It's the exact same substitutions. I'm absolutely fine with that. And let's get the game started. Let me just show you this though. How many freaking injuries do I have? Djukovic is out for like 3-4 months. So that's not going to be very good. We'll have Vassell and Davis before him. And Mahomey is only like, I think 2 more weeks. So either way, let's jump into the game. Actually, I've just remembered, I've still got to get used to this. This video will be quite long, and it's because we've had transfer news, everything like that. So this should only be for this one, and the other games should be fine. But either way, let's give them something. Let's say assertively. Let's see if there's anything good here. Come on, lads, show what you can do. Make sense to win here. Let's give the fans something to cheer for, to cheer today, and hopefully they can do well. And I'll see you guys if there's any goals, I guess. Kelly to Sombalonga. He cuts through straight past Galloway, and they try to get it to the middle. Braithwaite's there on. What a goal there by Braithwaite. He just absolutely smashed it. Now it was very hard for me to see that. I don't want to drop it any slower because the game passes. So like it seems fine. That's like normal level. So yeah, Colin hit it out. The Savage, Braithwaite, and just hit it straight away. And really, Cusack should have been able to have got that, but either way, a good goal, and that makes it 1-0 to Middlesbrough. Hits it up, and there's nobody there. No, there is. Morrison to Galloway, to Gardner, back to Galloway. Passes it to Lecaux. It's took, and it is a goal for Bargell. Or is it an own goal? No, it's an own goal. Danny Bath. And honestly, it would have been a save if it wasn't for that reflection as well, because the goalkeeper would have got it. But Galloway runs down there. Lecaux has been a right pain for them on that little side. Getting that ball, passing it to Bargell. And yeah, actually it might have gone in, because he does look like he hit it straight on. But either way, we'll take that goal, and it's now 1-1. Howson, Salvage, Seville. Kelly crosses it over to a Sombalonga, and there should have been a man in front of him. I don't know how he got in front, but either way, I don't think really Cusack could have done that much there. He should have been the defender, and we can have a quick look to see exactly who's supposed to be marking his man there. Let's pause it. It was Dean who is in front of him, but Sombalonga just cuts through at the right time, and honestly, brilliant goal. Positioned himself very well there, but either way, great goal. That now makes it Middlesbrough 2-1. So, it's ended at half-time, 2-1 to Middlesbrough. Honestly, there's a lot of chances we've had, and we just don't seem to be putting them away. To be fair, I'd say, yeah, if we work a bit harder, I think we can win. I think if we say to the attackers, there's a lot more to come from you. I do believe you've got what it takes. Middlesbrough, oh my god, Middlesbrough midfielders will just say exactly the same. Because to be fair, oh my god, Lecaux has been doing really well. Flint to Braithwaite to Besecki. Sombalonga's open, and it's a goal. It's now made it 3-1, and it's starting to look embarrassing. The only way I can think it is we can go attackive, try and get that ball back, try and dominate the game now. Instead of Keefton Bauer, we'll bring on Lakin, see if that's able to do anything, and let's see what we can do here. There's a good goal though. They broke away too easy though. I have to say something. This game, very disappointing, because we was all over them at the beginning of the game. I don't understand it. We just couldn't get that goal. And Adams had a few shots. We even hit the post at one point when it was, I think, 2-1 at the time. Very disappointing. And honestly, we should have at least equalised with them. In my eyes, we should have at least drawed with them there, 3-3. But honestly, I think the problem was, and I've just realised this now, is that for some reason our assistant manager did not think to tell our players to mark Assombalonga. Freaking stupid. So I think what I'm going to have to do is start looking at who we're marking and who we're not. Because it's still early game, I know exactly who to look for and who to be worried about. But either way, I'll see you guys in the next game against Swansea. Okay guys, welcome back to the final game of today's episode against Swansea City AFC. And I just have to quickly show you, we did play against Stevenage, as you can see. It's a bit of a weaker team with Con Truman, Josh Thingy Cogley, Wes Harding, Morrison, Galloway, Solomon Otterbohr. You know, you can see the names there. It's quite clear. We did win 1-0, and I put our young player up to the task, and he was able to put away the penalty, making it 1-0. Again, it's the case of not scoring, and I think the problem is that we don't have a good enough striker. And I can't believe I'm saying this, I'm looking forward to Djukovic coming back. I don't normally like Djukovic, but recently he has been doing very well, so I have to give him that. And in this game, he doesn't seem to be too bad. So yeah, let's just jump into it and try and beat Swansea. So either way, as you can see, Swansea's favourite. They are second, and let's see what we're able to do here. So this is the team I'm putting forward against Swansea. Adams up front with Montgomery on the left, Hotter in the central attacking mid role again, Lecco on that right wing, Gary Gardner and Craig Gardner in the middle, so the two brothers can work together. Penderson, Roberts, Dean, Colin and Kuzaki in goal, and hopefully this can work. We've got on our bench Truman, Morrison, Galloway, Carlton Bell, Rakin, Labala and Bugel. And hopefully, like, really, it starts to get weaker around here, but Labala can play in that central attacking mid, so we can give Hotter a bit of a rest if it comes to it. But right, let's jump into the game, and let's give them their little quick team talk. I am starting to learn the layout now of the episodes, because normally we just jump into the game with the FIFA episodes, but this, it's a bit more in depth, and it's probably going to be a lot longer too, but hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. So let's jump into it. I am expecting... No. Go out there and impress me. There we go. Anybody? No. There's no real good reactions. Great. I don't think I clicked on the players to mark, but either way, we are playing here. I think next episode I will be slowing down the thingy, just so you guys will be able to see. Penderson to Gary Gardner. Lenko has a shot and it is a goal. That is the reason why we bought him, to put it in that middle. To be fair, every time I play him, he is passing the ball. He's doing really well. There's only so often where it'll just be a terrible pass, but honestly, he is creating a nuisance within that box. But brilliant positioning, and slots it to that bottom right hand corner, making it 1-0 for us at home against Swansea. So that there is half time at the moment. 1-0 still to us. I am happy with how we are doing. Lenko's a little bit tired, but honestly, I'm just happy with the performance. I don't want to say anything else that will get the whole team happy. Is there really anywhere I could maybe make a quick substitution just to, you know, tide it over? Not that I can see. Like, the only real person in health-wise is Lenko, and maybe a little bit later on we could swap Jota, but at the moment it's okay. Over and nobody there, but either way, that is our second victory of the championship so far. Our final game has left us with a 1-0 win here. They were predicted to win. Obviously we beat them with Lecco. It's pretty much like the real life version. There wasn't that many opportunities. Swansea though, on the opposite hand, were a little bit more over us, but Jonathan Lecco was there on the day to put that ball away. We came very close with Adams as well. I think it hit the ball, it hit the post again, and I think it hit the goalkeeper and it just went out then for a corner, but either way. But the man of the match has been Christian Penderson with 8.7 rating, and he has been very good. But what I'm going to say is this is going to be the end of the video. I will show you guys the next two games in the next episode, and I'm going to go and start editing now for you guys on for YouTube. So thank you guys for watching. Obviously I'm going to give them a quick dressing room thingy actually. So thank you guys for watching. I just want to say, if you do like this series, please leave a like. It really does help, and it also shows your support and that you are enjoying this and that you quite like Football Manager, and it isn't just FIFA, so that's good. So as you can see here, we are now 5th in the table. We're only 1 point off top of the league, with Middlesbrough being the one team that did beat us here. And they drew it against Millwall, who in goal is Stockdale, so very interesting. He's helping us even when he's alone. But yeah, we're 5th at the moment, higher than 19th, doing very well. And I believe the next game for me is Bolton and Nottingham Forest. So I'll see you guys later, and I hope you have a lovely day.